Well, hello, good morning, LinkedIn Live, Facebook, and YouTube. I can't believe I'm on all three platforms. This is just amazing. I'm just going to check to see whether I'm live on my Facebook page, which it looks like I am. So, well, hello, fab. Oh gosh, how embarrassing. I could hear myself. Anyway, hi, welcome to Coffee with Karen. This is your bite-sized mindfulness session that is just for you. This is your opportunity to grab a cuppa, grab a cup of tea, grab a mocha chocolate, whatever it is that you want, and take some time out for yourself. And the beauty of Coffee with Karen is that it's 20 minutes, it's bite-sized, and I guarantee you will leave feeling better than when you arrived. So thank you so much for joining me live, or if you're watching this back on replay, I hope you take some time out for yourself today. So a little bit about Coffee with Karen. I started this probably last year or the beginning of the year. And the whole purpose was to just take some time out of your busy day in between your busy schedules, your Zoom meetings, and just have some time for yourself to practice some mindfulness. Because quite often when we're busy, we don't do it. We don't take time out for ourselves, which is actually when we should take some time out. And the thing about mindfulness is people always say, Karen, I'm too busy to practice mindfulness. But actually, by taking some time out to just focus on yourself, focus on your breathing, you actually end up being more productive. So I thought what we might do today is just a really simple breathing exercise. Now, each week, there's always a different theme. I talk a little bit about mindfulness. I give kind of little nuggets of information. So mindfulness hints, tips, and tricks. I also talk about my journey into mindfulness. I might talk about a theme. I might talk about, I don't know, something that I've read. Every week is completely different. So I basically talk a little bit about mindfulness, and then we do a nice guided mindfulness session, and then I kind of summarize it at the end. So I thought we might just dive straight in today and do a really nice breathing exercise. Now you might be thinking, oh, breathing, it's so simple. But actually, when you think about it, we can go days, hours without food and water, but only moments without our breath. And yet we very rarely ever check in on it. But by focusing on our breath, it actually helps to slow things down, especially if you've had a busy morning. It helps to activate our parasympathetic nervous system. This is your calming, rest, and digest response. This basically counteracts all the damage caused by being in a constant state of fight or flight. So by focusing on our breathing, it actually helps to give us so many benefits. So we are going to do a simple breathing meditation. So just getting comfortable, maybe turning your email notifications off, turning your mobile off, turning any distractions off, putting your cup of coffee down, and just getting comfortable in your chair or wherever you are. And just taking a moment to slow down. Perhaps closing your eyes or lowering your gaze, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And perhaps just taking a few moments to breathe in, and as you breathe out, maybe having a bit of an audible sigh. Just letting go of the morning. Perhaps this is the first time you've actually slowed down. Perhaps you've had a busy morning. Perhaps you've got a busy morning ahead, busy afternoon. Just taking this time out, this bite-sized time to focus on yourself. So perhaps just noticing where your breathing is. Is it in your abdomen? Is it in your chest? Does it feel shallow or deep? Perhaps if it's in your chest, maybe just bringing the focus down to your abdomen, noticing every in and out breath. Perhaps this is the first time you've actually focused on your breathing. It's not something we normally do, so just noticing the rise and fall of your stomach. Just slowing things down. Perhaps just noticing any thoughts that are coming into your head. In mindfulness, we're not trying to still our mind. We're actually acknowledging our thoughts and then just letting them go. Bring your awareness back to your breathing. And if your mind wanders once, twice, 1,000 times, just bringing your awareness back to your breathing once, twice, 1,000 times. Perhaps you might like to count your breathing, counting up to the number 5. Breathing in for 1, breathing out for 1, breathing in for 2, breathing out for 2, breathing in for 3, breathing out for 3, breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4, breathing in for 5, breathing out for 5. Just becoming aware of, again, if any thoughts have wandered into your mind. Perhaps you're thinking about the past, the future, all the things you need to do today, your to-do list. Just acknowledge these thoughts and bring them back to your breathing, using the breath as an anchor that you can always depend on. Knowing that the breath is always there to bring you back to the present moment, the only moment that truly exists. And now just expanding your awareness to include your whole body. Perhaps as you breathe in, imagining that you're breathing all the way down to your feet. And as you breathe out again, breathing all the way up to the top of your head. Elongating these breaths that you're taking in. Breathing all the way down to your feet. And then all the way up, out the top of your head. Filling your entire body with this nourishing oxygen, with this breath that we often take for granted. And yet it's so important. Perhaps as you breathe in, you might like to think of yourself as being like a mountain, strong and stable. And perhaps just notice where your mind is. Have your thoughts wandered away? Remembering that in mindfulness, we're not trying to stop our thoughts. We're just acknowledging them, being curious about them, being non-judgmental about them. And then just bringing our awareness back to our breath. Remembering if you have to do this once, twice, 1,000 times, just keep bringing your awareness back to your breath once, twice, 1,000 times. Now just bringing your awareness back from your breathing and your body. Back to today's session. Taking a few moments to bring yourself back to the here and now. Perhaps opening your eyes. Perhaps taking a big stretch. Just looking around and just noticing the colors, objects around you. As you bring yourself back to this morning's session. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that very simple breathing exercise. Like I said earlier, you can survive days, hours without food and water, but only moments without your breath. And yet we rarely check in on it. It's quite underrated, but it's so important. And it's always there. And like I said, just focusing on your breathing will help to slow things down. So if you're feeling a bit stressed, a bit anxious, taking some time out to just focus on your breathing, count your breathing, breathing in for 1, breathing out for 1, up to 5. It will make you more productive and more focused. Thank you, Jennifer. You are so very welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on Facebook. I just think it's amazing that I can stream to all these platforms. Technology is fabulous. Well, I will be here next week. These are drop-in bite-sized mindfulness sessions. So if you can't come one week, just come the next week or watch it on replay. That's the beauty of these things being streamed online. They are always there for you to access whenever you need them. So I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous Tuesday and enjoy your day. And remember, focus on your breathing if you just need a moment of calm. And I will see you all next Tuesday at 10 a.m. for Coffee with Karen. So bring your cup of tea, your cup of coffee, your mocha chocolate. Take that time out for yourself to be yourself. And I guarantee you will leave feeling better than when you arrive. So have a fantastic Tuesday. Hi, Sandy. Lovely to have you here. And I will see you all next week, Tuesday, 10 a.m. Coffee with Karen. Thanks very much. Bye.